Right, I've got this excellent new piece of equipment today, and it's this SR series pendant hanging motor with flexi shaft made by Foredom in the USA. So I got it on Banggood and it's being sold for an amazingly low price. You get the 1/6 horsepower motor with it, the foot control pedal, the handpiece and chuck key, and obviously the flexi shaft. And this Foredom has the red label to show that it's 230 volts for the UK market. The American version has a blue label. And the US maker's name is on the back here on this aluminium label, plus all the different voltages and amps. It's 0.9 amps, 230 volts. The maximum RPM is 18,000. And there's a serial number on the back here as well. Plus it has the registered trademark name on the front here, and the label on the back again stating 220 volts, 3 amps, 60 hertz, and the code, and again the US company name and address. And I've had many rotary tools over the years. I had another pendant type hanging motor a while back, but this one is something completely different and is absolutely brilliant in use. And the Foredom pendant motors are the only ones that I've actually seen that have forward and reverse on the actual motor. And you may ask, what's the advantage of having a motor like this that runs in reverse? Well, the advantages are that left-handed users have more control over certain cutting tools. Reverse helps to keep the dust and other debris flying away from the right-handed users. Alternating motor direction helps to extend the life of certain abrasives. Reverse helps with the accomplishment of symmetrical grinding and carving techniques. Reverse makes it easier to back out stuck drill bits. And alternating motor direction makes it easier and faster to polish metals. The set also comes with this excellent owner's manual written in English, and it's very well written, like I said. Good pictures throughout, and it shows how to set it up. It also shows all the different hand pieces you can actually get for the unit and various tools. Plus there's a very good section at the back with maintenance procedures for the flexi shaft and whatever. And it's, like I say, very well written and easy to understand. And when you buy the set from Banggood, you have the choice of a 4mm chuck or a 6mm one. I got the 6mm one. Another thing that I like about this set is that you can actually pick up the spares for it easily. There's quite a few spares on Banggood. They do this part here, the actual flexi shaft, and obviously the hand piece. I've actually ordered one of those very narrow Foredom hand pieces, which is excellent for engraving or whatever. And the hand pieces have a standard type fit on the back here, and they're very low cost to actually buy. You could actually buy a few different types and have them set up with various different tools, because they're quick to actually put onto the flexi shaft and pull off again. It's just clipped on with a indent ball system on the back there. And this type of tool has so many excellent different types of uses. I often buy these stainless steel like wire brushes to clean up old vintage tools or whatever. They're actually brilliant for cleaning rust off. And there's no need to buy expensive branded ones. I just buy these ones off of Banggood. You can get large sets of them. Another great tool that I like for using with the Foredom is this set here. It's a carbide burr set from Banggood, all different shapes, and they're absolutely brilliant for carving or actually using on metal to shape metal. I've used them quite a bit for shaping brass or whatever. And like I said, they're carbide, so they're really hard. and I've had this set for many months now and used it quite often, and they're still perfect on the actual cutting edges. And this is a tool that I cleaned up today using these wire brushes to actually get into all the close parts around the jaws. It's a vintage tong set, blacksmith tongs, and I'm going to use that on my forge at some point. Really lovely tool, probably made in the Victorian era, I would think, and it looks absolutely brilliant when it's been cleaned up and all the rust is gone. And just to show you, this is the full length of this lovely set of tongs. So it comes in an ordinary cardboard box, and the actual weight is about 4.5 kg, so it's a heavy unit. The motor plugs into the foot pedal here on this plug socket, and then the foot pedal cable goes to the mains. The foot pedal also has a couple of holes on the base here, so you can actually screw it to a wooden board or a floor or whatever. And mine came with the actual flexi shaft already attached. You can actually buy the inner part for this flexi shaft on Banggood as well. Like I say, you can get this part here. If you're going to change the inner part of the flexi shaft, you have to undo this one here, and it's a left hand thread to remove. They've put an arrow on there just to make sure. So you have to turn it clockwise to actually undo it. And when you put the hand piece in, you've got to actually line the slot up inside with the tab on the actual flexi shaft drive part here. There's just a little tab sticking out one side, so if you look down inside the bore of the hand piece for that slot before putting it on and then clicking home, if it doesn't line up, you can actually push it like that until it does, turning the chuck, and you can actually feel it click into position if you're giving it a light push and turn the chuck at the same time. When it just goes forward a little bit, it's ready to push fully home, and then it's locked on the indent ball system there, and it's a case of quickly pulling it off and changing handles or whatever. It's a really well made system. And then I've put a temporary hook above my bench here to hook it up at the moment. So obviously in the workshop it'll be a bit higher than this, coming from the actual ceiling. And it obviously won't start up until you depress the pedal. This pedal is lovely and smooth, and I've noticed that you can actually hold very low speeds with it. It says 500 to 18,000 on the speed range. On the Banggood site they say 20,000, but it is 18,000. So you can see there that you can go really slow if you want and hold that. And I've never actually used a pendant motor like this that's been so absolutely smooth and nice to actually use. The control on it is absolutely brilliant. And they also give a good quality key with the Foredom registered trade name on the front there. And obviously you have to get this in this U bit here to actually undo it. And it's worth actually holding it with the finger like that. If you go to one side, the teeth on the actual key can actually cut into the aluminium or jam up against the aluminium and take the anodize off. So if you want to keep it really nice, keep the hole dead center of this U, hold it with the finger like that, and then undo, and then you can change the bit easily. So this is the motor hanging. I can't show both the handle and the actual motor at the same time on the camera here, so I'll start it up to show you what it looks like when it's going on the hanger. And another thing that I actually like about the Foredom is that it has brush ports on the side of the motor here, and you can actually buy the brushes for it, and it gives the installation guide of those brushes in the owner's manual. So that was just an example of it in operation with one of those wire brushes. It does a lovely job on actually cleaning old tools up like this. This is a lovely little Yankee screwdriver that I've recently got, and I shall be taking this apart, cleaning it up fully and restoring it as best as I can to really good condition. And you can see in using a tool like this with a foot pedal as good as the Foredom has, you have lovely control over it. You can hear the speed changing there, so I was pressing the pedal or letting the pedal off a bit. It's a fantastic little tool. Another great thing about these Foredom pendant motor sets is that you can actually get various different accessories for it as well. You can actually get a connecting tabletop speed dial control unit, so you can have the speed control on the table rather than using a foot control pedal like this one. So I think this Series SR Foredom is the best rotary pendant hanging tool that I've ever had. It's got absolute brilliant torque on it. The whole assembly is so well made and put together, and I'm actually really pleased with it. And I was totally amazed by the actual price that they're selling this Foredom SR series unit for. And it is really worth looking on the Banggood site at the moment, because I think not only was it a good price, I think they've got it on special offer at the moment.